Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 50. The offense will take over. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Great move in the open field. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Golden Flashes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The Golden Flashes are in the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back in motion now. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try to run it with the option. Quarterback keeps the football. It's a run. Running back's got it. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Kent State's offense back out there now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone on this possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. There's some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Golden Flashes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Golden Flashes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll use the ground game here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Inside deals now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Golden Flashes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Gives it to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Man, This guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Running back with the football. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They're going to run the option. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
Ah, the hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he crosses the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw yet again. caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. It's a quick grab. And he's in. Touchdown, Kent State.
Boy, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. Pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up and it opens him up for an easy touchdown.
Going after, not right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Recovery by the defense. Headed the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. and he scores. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? The back's got it on the pitch. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? The Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt from 47 yards. The attempt is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Dump off caught by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Flash's offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's inside the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They move the ball in a good position, but now it's 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. The Golden Flashes will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Kent State. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his target. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Penn State's offense back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here You see if the defense can make adjustments. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. Makes a quick round. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 30, the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Just ran away from the defense. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaks loose at the 45. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. You give it to the big fullback here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Send the back in motion. They'll try the option play here. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Kent State.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. try to run it with the option. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll run the option. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And the Ducks churn out another 1st down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. They'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that is a turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Golden Flashes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this this offense, last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Handoff to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And is brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They're going to run the option. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.